Okay, I think we're live. I thought we might have a little bit of fun, and I had this piece of wood at home, and I need a tabletop ironing board. I watched Lizzie the other night, and she did a video where all she did was just sit and iron her scraps and talk, and it was the most relaxing and wonderful video ever. So I thought, well, we could do that. We could do something fun like that. So, anyway, we'll get started just as soon as a couple of people show up. And I am going to share this out. Hey, just me. What's up, girl? Oh, goodness. I scratched a sore on my arm. What's your day like, just me? I haven't shared this out yet. I need to. I got sidetracked. You know how that goes. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I don't guess it really matters if I share it out or not. I don't know. I do not know. Busy as usual. Oh man, my day's not been too busy. Hey V, it's not been real busy. I slept like forever, forever. It was such a long sleep. It was good, but it was long. Oh my goodness, I have made a mess on my arm here. I guess I really scratched a spot. Oh man, you are here. Glad you're here. Welcome here. I came in here today and I straightened up some of my craft room and I took some tin foil and cut it to shreds with my scissors because they needed to be sharpened so bad. Hey, Margaret. They desperately needed sharpening. So I'm hoping that helped them because they were not cutting anything hardly. So, oh, my arm is still. Man, I made a mess. I'm sorry. You were just going to go live for a moment? Silence for a fellow crafter? What? What do you mean, silence for a fellow crafter? Sorry, guys. My mom just texted. I was just responding. What do you mean, V? What fellow crafter? Oh, who is Star Dragon? What happened? Maybe I shouldn't ask all of that on a live. Maybe you could message me or something later and let me know. We are going to make an ironing table for our tabletop. I have this piece of wood that my dad had cut for a hole that I have in my desk under my mat, but I don't need it because my mat and everything's really sturdy, so I don't have to have this. Okay, and but I do need a tabletop ironing board because I want to have a video like Lizzie did. It was so relaxing. I just want to have a relaxing time too. Ain't that crazy? But I didn't have a tabletop ironing board. So we're going to make it. We're going to take a piece of wood. Does not have to be this thick. This is just what I had here at the house. It can be much thinner. It's up to you. And we are going to, well, my arm will stop bleeding out. I will tell you. We're going to put some batting on it. I am using cotton batting because polyester batting is highly flammable. So we don't want to use the polyester batting, but I cut a chunk off of my batting roll, and this is what I've got. It is 4 layers of cotton batting, which it's not necessary to be that much. It just happens to be what I had when I cut it. So I'm going to leave it there because I don't know, I like it a little cushioning. And I've got it a little where it's a little bit off of all the edges, so it covers the sides really well. And let me see what it would be with 2. Yeah, 2's kind of thin still. I'm just going to do 4 because it just sounds good. And then I had this piece of fabric in those, in that fabric that I got it at the Goodwill, that bucket. And it was so fun. And I can't think that I will ever use it for anything else, but I will use it for this. So that's what we're going to do. As long as it's wide enough. I think it will be wide enough, just barely though. Um, but isn't it cute? That little sheep, I think, is what they're supposed to be. But I don't need it this long, so I will have to adjust my sizing here some. I want it a little bit longer than the batting, and I think that's good. That's going to give me plenty like that. Yeah, something fun we can do. And I am going to wait to cut it because I want to make sure that I've got plenty of room. So now that I've got that on there, I need to flip it upside down like this. And you can see I've got some over on each side. Need to move it so it's a little more centered. And it's a little bit top and bottom. It's not important to be over on the sides. It's just there, you know. And so what I like to do, and I may have to cut this corner off because it seems like it's going to be a chunk in the way. So we'll cut some of that off. And probably chunk this corner a little bit too. Yeah, it's really easy to do. It's something you can throw together and it stays for a long time. I made a table one that's beside me out of a one of those dining trays, the wooden dining trays, and I use it for everything. Every time I'm on live, it's like right beside me holding a bunch of stuff. So what you do is you pull it and you want to do each side first and then each bottom. Now I've got too much of this batting here. I don't think it'll let it sit level. So I need to cut some of that down. What do I do with it? There we are. Cushion, yes. It's not gonna, you want to make sure you don't have too much batting on there because on the sides that it goes over to the bottom, because when it gets to the bottom you want the bottom to actually be flat so that when you're ironing and stuff it will sit flat on your table. So that's why I'm cutting some of this off. And I'm not being real precise when I'm cutting this. As you can tell, I'm just kind of chopping it. It doesn't have to be precise when it's the batting on the inside. It doesn't really matter. So now that I've got that, I think that'll work. So I'm going to start in the center and take my staple gun, which I'm going to have to stand up for this because this thing takes a little finagling. And I'm going to staple it in. Now, the one that I have on my table side, I did this first, but I always got it too dirty because I used it for everything. So I made a slip cover to go over the top of it so that I could take it off and wash it as needed. But that's what we did there. Now let's see what we need here. I still need to cut a little bit more off in this little area here. Hey, Cheryl, I have a package to open from you today. Yeah, pretty excited. I wasn't expecting a package at all. Okay. I'm just straightening that out some. And before I staple it, I'm going to make sure that I've got it pretty tight. I'm going to cut that off some because I can't really tell where I'm pulling. So I'm going to cut about right there. I want to pull it tight on the bottom and over, and you always do the center first. So we're going to staple it good, and you don't want to staple it right on the edge because your fabric can unravel, right? It's loud, huh? Got some manly tools up in this room. Not right up on the edge, Stephanie. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do our sides. You want to start with the center on the sides. You're doing it this way and avoiding the corners until last because you'll want to be able to pull together what's left remaining. Okay, well, do you want me to open your package now while you're here, or do you want me to do it when you come back? Totally up to you. If you've got to go, we can do it when you come back. What's up, Norm? Hi, Jen. Tell Norm I'm using some industrial tools today. Do you ever, when you use this thing, like hold your teeth tight? I'm so bad about that. Okay, now we're onto our corners, and you just want to get them pulled together and laying as flat as you can without having to, remove them. So you want them tucked around like that, and that'll be just fine. This is nothing fancy back here. If you wanted to put something on the back to cover that, you could. Okay. All right, I'll catch you then with it. If you wanted to put something on the back, you could, but it's not a requirement or not necessary. You don't, it's just for pretty if you do. Okay. Got that there. These things are, you really got to have some hand grip to use these things, I think. Well, that didn't even shoot one. Am I out? Yep, I knew I'd probably need some staples, so I brought some. I'm so sorry, Cheryl, that you got sick. That's no good. I never can get this right. I usually have to go get my husband. I mean, I put it on there right, but I just can't ever get it to go in there. Ask Norm, can he tell me what I'm doing wrong? There's a piece of plastic down in there. I bet it goes on the back side, does it? No, because it has to shoot out the bottom like that. Okay, give me just a moment, and I will get my husband to put this back in. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Come on, Randy. You can come too. Come on. All right. So what we had to do was to put the staples in down here upside down first so we could push this in. That's it. Oh, there we go. That's two corners down. Let's flip it around. We're working our way in it. I probably just cut that little bit off. It's a little bit too long, I think. But I will put one more staple there. There. Oh, I put that staple so close. I don't like that. Okay. Oh. Okay. We will cut this a little bit off. And we have an ironing surface. Just like that. It was so quick and easy. Nothing hard, nothing at all. Is it fancy? No, it's not fancy. But will it work? Wonderfully. So now we get to use it. See? Isn't it beautiful? And it sits perfect. So next, before we can iron, I have to clean my iron. My little baby iron here. And because I used it with some crafting stuff, and look at all that gunk all over it. What's this for, Jen? Well, because I want to sit here and iron while I talk to y'all for a little while, some scraps, because I want to use some of my scraps and make like just some crumb blocks and stuff till we eventually end up with a quilt out of it. That's all. It was just something fun to do with y'all. It's so that I can sit at my desk here and iron while y'all are here. That is it. I didn't have one, but I had this piece of wood and I am going to use it. This is a dryer sheet. These my grams used for many, many years to clean her iron. I don't even know what this iron is set on. I think it's on the hottest setting. See, I've got gunk everywhere, but I ain't worried about this gunk out here. I'm just worried about the plate. Yeah, you could add a pocket if you wanted it. Now you just iron the dryer sheet and watch that gunk come off onto the dryer sheet. Sometimes it takes more than one dryer sheet, and that's okay, especially because it's this gunky. I made a mess out of it. I don't even remember I do remember. I was melting candle wax on some papers. Yeah, I wasn't very bright about that. I put another piece of paper over it, but it still seeped through and got all over my iron. But see, just with one, that's what we've got so far. It's a lot better. I don't know why it cleans it so good, but it does. It always has. She has always gotten everything off of hers. Always. I mean, there's lots of things you can buy that are like for cleaning this stuff, but they just do not do as good a job as this does. Look at that iron. That is so much better. That's awesome. Just from a dryer sheet. And that one's still part good, so I'll keep it for next time I have to clean my iron. You don't have to buy brand new ones. You can use the ones that you pull out of your dryer after you've used them in your dryer. They'll work. You'll just take a little bit more of them because it has all that, that stuff off of it. But it's okay. It works. You get double use out of it then. Oh my goodness, I'm just pulling a scrap bag out of here so we can iron some and talk. Y'all can talk and tell me stuff. I did? No, I didn't. Uh-uh. I don't see it nowhere. It's made with this little hazy stuff behind it. Talk to me, y'all. Tell me some good stories. This, I don't know, this is probably not even a good scrap to keep. It feels like something, don't it? I'm going to throw that one away. But all these little scraps go into a wonderful quilt block. See? We will make something out of these. We're going to do it. The labyrinth quilt that I have on my channel, I have not given up completely on it, but I am calling in reinforcements with my mom because the measurements that they gave in the quilt pattern itself, they're the finished measurement. So what happened is that because those half square triangles are cut on a bias, they move and do different things. Well, my blocks never were coming out the right size. So I've got to be real careful with cutting what I've got left because I bought that material like 2 years ago. And I want to be able to finish the quilt fully. So my mom's going to come over and help me decide how many of each one I still need to cut at the new size. I talked to an established quilter on one of the Facebook groups that I was in, and she said that I needed to cut each one like about a half of an inch to 3/4 of an inch bigger than it said, so that once we got them sewed in together, we could cut them down to the size they needed to be. And she said that she always has to do that with half square triangles, which is a great tip. Don't, I mean, my goodness, it's the first time I actually used a regular pattern. I've always just gone by like YouTube videos and stuff when I made mine, and they always just worked great. But this pattern thing, man, it has thrown me for a loop. And my daughter asked me the other day, she said, "Am I ever going to get my quilt you're making me?" I said, "Well, I'm mad at it." She said, "Well, you've been mad at it for a real long time." I said, "Well, touche, touche. I get it." uh, yeah, scraps are great. You get all your fun patterns and prints that you um, have used for other stuff, and they all look great together. I know, right? She laughed at me. She was like, Mom, come on." I like to iron stuff. I like to see it finished ironed. And I really love to see somebody iron because Lizzie, when she did that video the other night, it was just so wonderful. It took my mind off of everything in the world. And I just sat there and just fully, fully enjoyed myself. So I just knew we had to try this and see if it worked on our channel. Yeah, so I just lay it out and just iron it. I need a new mini iron. This is a mini one, but I want one that has like a lot of the pretty steam holes and stuff in it. I want one that's a little bit bigger too. Not quite as big as the big one, but not quite as small as this small one. I just got to find it. I don't know. Hang on just a second. Did I? Okay, I think the screen went black for a minute, but give me just 1 second. I'm on mute for a second. Okay. Yeah, I did say hold on. It was good timing, wasn't it, Margaret? I didn't know I was clicking a button that kicked me out. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. That's why usually I'm on somebody else's live, so I don't jack up the stream. I don't know though. It's kind of fun to be on your own live, so everybody knows you're still around. Thank you. I'd like one of these that's, cordless. I know Daisy has that one that's cordless, but it's actually a full size iron. I want a small one that's cordless because you see, this cord will get in your way all the time. But I keep a small one as my craft iron because I always do it right here at my table next to me. And it's just always wonderful and handy to have. But this iron cord gets in your way. Yes, thank you, V. Definitely a thumbs up would be great. Would be great. I have all kinds of fabric that I use in quilting that I wouldn't normally use in like crafting. Like this, I think is so beautiful for a quilt, but I wouldn't necessarily use it for something I was crafting exactly. I don't think. Maybe it would depend on what I was doing, I guess. But I have lots of these, like these extra leftover strip sets and stuff that are in bags and bags. So we got to do something with them. But to do the crumb quilting or the crazy quilting or whatever you want to call it, crumbs are using those little bitty pieces like I showed you at the beginning. But crazy quilting is just using whatever material you got and chunking it together, basically. That's my definition of them. In that professional, it's pretty. I knew you would. I have a lot of little stuff like that I use with quilting that I don't with other stuff. You just never know, do you, Jen? I got to keep you guessing, girl. Yes, keep you guessing. I got strings on everything because they all just jumbled up in a bag. I like this one because it's like mottled throughout it. I think that's so pretty. They have like a whole series of that. It's called a grunge or something like that. I don't know. I just pick it up if I think it looks good. Make tea. What's tea? Are you making tea? Is that what you're saying? Oh, this one's not good for that. This is yeah, this can't be for this. This is an upholstery kind of fabric here. So I'll move it and set it aside. Only cotton goes in quilts, in my quilts anyway. Some people from the old days used to use anything they had. This is a pretty big piece of this. I don't know why I had it in the scrap bin. Oh, yes. All them strings. This is, I don't know what I ever used this for, to be honest. It may have been something I got in like a package or something. I don't know, but it'd be a cute journal cover, wouldn't it? If it was big enough, I think it's big enough. It's a Hoffman print. Pleasant Hill by Hoffman is what it says. Very fall, yeah. I got too many journals in the burner though. I got the one I'm working on, and I got the sewing one coming up next. And then fall will be over before I ever get that stuff done because you know I'm slow at it. Yeah, I probably do need to make a journal with this. I put it aside. I put it back in the regular fabrics. It's a pretty big piece. I can't believe I put that in scraps. See, this is why you need to go through your scraps and iron them. Because then you get to know what on earth you have. This one's so fun, Jen. You're going to love this one. Look at these little bees. They got sparkly wings. Aren't they cute? I love it. I think it's so fun. Adds a touch of whimsy to anything. Can you see how pretty? Look at them bees with them wings. I love it. Man, I didn't even finish cutting that one, I guess. Let's see if I can rip it off. I can. It was on the green. Yeah. I think I'm shocking Jen. Probably shocking all y'all too, because y'all aren't used to me with this girly, frilly kind of stuff, are you? I almost touched that iron to my face. I'd have been screaming. Y'all have heard that. I think bees are really cute. I like the bee themed stuff. I'm not I'm not crazy like there's a limit for me with them, but I do like them. I know, right? That would have been bad. Y'all would have heard me really squealing. If y'all hear noises today, I have all of my windows open and we have turned our AC off and hopefully it's off for the year. But it's really nice outside here, so we're trying to leave the windows open today for a little while. These a lot of people their scraps are like little bitty chunked up pieces, and some of mine are. But then there's some that I'm like, well, I don't know what I could really do with that, so I just stick it in the scrap bin. But my mind may change once I pull it out and check it. You never know. Y'all got to make yourself one of these tabletop ironing boards. This thing is so nice. It's I like it because it's thicker than the one that I have for that table. The table I only did 2 layers of batting, but I love this 4 layer thing. It feels really nice. I'm not like pushing into the wood with the thing. I'm heavy handed if you didn't know. I get real heavy handed with stuff. Yes, definitely. Definitely. That's actually why Miss Lizzie was doing that video was to keep herself from getting nervous about the hurricane. It was wonderful. She just has so many stories to tell about life that I just am like flabbergasted at the stuff she knows. I'm sure the stuff she has forgot is more than what I know altogether. Oh, I got a string there. I got to pull that off. That'd bother me. Let's see if these things will cut this now that I used to. Yes, look, they cut it. I used that tinfoil gin on my scissors. I chopped them all up. Whoa, I got a bunch of them. There we go. It was shredding all down the side. Got that ironed. Here's something. I don't know where it came from, but it's something. I will, when I make the quilt, I will chop these up in pieces because I don't want big pieces of it in there. I have seen different crumb quilts and crazy quilts. Different people do them different ways. Um, like Darlene Michaud, I watch her quilts and she has great, easy to follow quilt instructions. Love them. But and her crumb quilts are literally just crumb pieces. And so, but then I've seen another woman that I was watching, and she actually cuts all of her scraps into little squares and rectangles and calls that her crumb quilt. Now, I've not seen it ever done that way until she did it that way, but it worked and it looked real cute. Oh, she was in a mood. I didn't even catch that. I passed smooth out. I was going to go on with her, but dadgum, I passed completely out. I got sleepy all of a sudden, just as she was going to go on, and I was like, "There's no way I can even hold my eyes open." These are little good crummy things. This is a different kind of fabric. It's like a cotton, but it's got all those little ribs in it. It's kind of strange. I don't know if I even have water in here to pump out. Yeah, there's a steamer. There's only 4 little steamers on this one. I need a lot more steamers than that. Oh, there's a little piece of lace. I don't know why I put that in there. I don't. Maybe I'll put it in a quilt. I don't know. I always liked this print. I thought this was so cute. I love the colors in it. All these little pieces are perfect for your crumb quilt. We will do other things on this live besides just iron stuff, but I did want to just enjoy ironing some stuff first. Oh, oh, okay. How is your cousin? I was checking in on my next door neighbor earlier. He's doing all right, I guess, considering. Oh, good, good. Yeah, Lizzie said they've lived there for I forget how many years. It was like 40 something years, maybe longer. And she said that they ain't never had no problems at their home and they wasn't going nowhere. And Papa said she wanted to move to Minnesota when her and Papa got married to move back to where she was from. But Papa said he wasn't going nowhere. So they stayed in Florida. She said there's different sides of Florida. Like one side of Florida will get hit really hard, and the side that they're on usually doesn't. See, that's what I hate about doing the steam on this one is that it just puts out water, a lot of water. It doesn't do just steam. I mean, it's fine, I guess, for crafting, but if you want to do little things like this, it gets on your nerves. Have y'all done anything in your craft room at all today? I know you hadn't, Jen. Me neither until now. Man, these are lots of little bits and bobs of things. I like those words, bits and bobs. I heard it, I think, on Janet's channel the other day. May have been hers or it may have been Seven Plaza. I watch her a lot too. She's so nice. She's got a sweet, sweet heart, spirit, and she just fun to watch. Are y'all still there? Because the chat stopped. I don't know if it's still going. I'm assuming it is, but this is a fabric I got in a bag of stuff from a estate sale. It had tons of different fabric in it, and you just got little scraps of stuff everywhere. I didn't know what I was getting. I just figured it was $1. I'd buy it. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I was getting to wonder. I gotta cut that part. That's gonna be annoying. It's got little teddy bears on it, but they're like old world looking teddy bears. I like that. Oh, I did a quilt, 2 quilts that had this fabric in it. You got more than one family there? Or is it the same one you were talking to? Just trying to stay up. It's kind of weird ironing with my right hand, but that's where the cord is. If you when I pull it across, the cord gets in the way with my of the iron. This was such a pretty quilt. I had lots of purples in a quilt. I know Marty doesn't like purple, but it's darker purple, so it's not that bad. This is fun. I don't know where it came from. It's nice and grungy though. I could use that ruffling on the journal I got now probably. I think it's Grace. I don't know for sure, but I think. Oh, okay, good. Just some wind. Wind is tolerable. It may run into some pinks. I can't really tell. It's gray on one end. This kind of stuff looks so cute in quilts. Browns and blues and pinks. Oh my. Yeah, it has to go on the quilt thing then. The browns and blues would be fine, but the pink I don't think would go in the journal now. See, I thought it was gray. Tells you what I know. It's got a fold right on the edge that just does not want to come out. Get that water out there like it's really going to do something. Oh, that one's a little too little to use. That would be too little. You can't get a seam anywhere on that, so you got to throw that away. I got this pink, I think. I think it's pink. It's a pretty big piece. Hey, Miss Kathy, how are you? I decided we needed an ironing episode over here too. But I don't got cool stories like Lizzie had to tell anybody. Got all kind of little threads and stuff on this fabric. I'm pulling it out of a bag. This is like a raspberry color, I think. I don't know what it looks like to y'all. Make some up. You would not know. I'm telling you, I could make you some up. Oh, oh my goodness. Y'all could tell me y'all stories, and then I can repeat them to everybody. The funniest day of my life. Well, The funniest thing I can remember is when I was always fighting with my little brother. He's no longer with us, but when we were younger, yes, it would be gorgeous for nails, wouldn't it? When we were younger, he would get mad at me, and it would be so hilarious to me because he looked like a swelled up bullfrog. His face would get just so red, and then his cheeks would get real big. It was so funny. And then he would just be hitting me, and I couldn't do nothing because I was laughing so hard. So my sister would have to get between us. But it was hilarious. It was all fun and games until we started getting knives, and then it was time to quit. That was probably the funnest times I've ever had. Things, that stands out in my memory. I'm sure there's other times, but that just really was hilarious to me. I don't know why it was so hilarious. But hey, he looked like a real bullfrog. Yeah, knives. He got a knife and I got a butcher knife. And I was like, don't play, mine's bigger than yours. Oh, what you do as kids. As kids, we do such stupid things, don't we? Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is definitely a little bitty sliver. You can't use all this down here because it's too small for a seam, but we can use all this up here. Oh, Mama never knew. She wasn't home. She worked, and my sister took care of us when Mom was away. So it was poor my sister, I guess. Oh, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. They cut these things open. I don't know why I put stuff in there with circles. That didn't make no sense, did it? This is a little bit different kind of fabric too. It's not really cotton, but I think it'd be okay in there. It feels more like a duck cloth. I guess duck cloth is a kind of cotton. But we did all kinds of stuff. He was so mean. He was so mean. I had a new kitten, and him and my cousin took it away and was playing keep away from me, and they were throwing it up on top of the barn and punching it in the face when it came down, and then wouldn't let me have it and kept throwing it back up. They were mean little snots, I'm telling you. Mean. That cat did live. Toil? What is toil? Oh, twill. Is that what you're saying? Twill? Girl, I don't know. It feels like duck cloth. See if let me get it closer to you. Can you see the little ribs of the stitching in it? See there? It was awful. It was awful. And I thoroughly was crying my head off. But that was life, you know? I had an older cat that I had for a long time, and I named her Socks. She wanted to be a mama so bad. She could not stand it. She couldn't be a mama. I don't know why she couldn't. Maybe she was fixed before we got her. I don't know. But when my dog Misty was a chow lab mix. When and she came to me because my uncle had her on the road driving a big truck. And she was with him on the road, but then it got to where she couldn't be on the road with him for some reason. And she actually saved him from a snake bite in the middle of a field one time. He fed her steak and everything all the time. Of course, she didn't get good food like that when she came to live with me. I wasn't in charge of the food then. But I digress. She had, thank you. It is fun, right? I digress. She had puppies one time, and when she had them, she wouldn't leave them. But she started trying to move them in the middle of a storm. And so when we drove up from church, I had to go out in the storm and run around and pick up puppies and put them all back in her um, doghouse. Well, my cat, her name was Socks, like I said, she decided she was going to be their surrogate mama. She, every time Misty wanted to get out and go do anything, Socks would come over and get in the doghouse with them puppies, and she would try to pretend like she was nursing them. And then when Misty came back, she'd go out and do her thing. They just worked real good as a team being parents. It was so strange. I'd never seen anything like that happen before. But that's how it worked. My grandma, when we were growing up, she lived on a street called Brookside. Behind her house, she had a fenced in backyard, and she always babysat us all, you know. And she babysat tons of kids. I mean, I'm sure there would have been a limit back, you know, if it were nowadays. But she babysat probably 10 or so of us all the time. And there was a park behind her house there that you had to walk through the woods. And behind her house on her fence were tons of honeysuckle. So every year when honeysuckle got ripe, we had to go out there. Oh, you should. It would be so fun. But we got out there and we would pick the honeysuckle and drink the honeysuckle juice. Now, you know, it takes a lot more work to get that honeysuckle juice out than you get from it, but it was great. And the whole place smelled like honeysuckles. It was amazing. But we would go back to that park. You had to go through that little bit of woods. It wasn't much. I mean, I don't know why my screen just popped up something on my screen there. There we go. Oh, you worked the book fair, yes. I bet you are too tired. I heard you talking about all the work that goes into them book fairs. I believe it too. Because you got 1,000,001 kids going through there even after the main work. And it's the best smell, isn't it? I love it. We uh we always had to get back there and get honeysuckle. But then we would go to the park, and it was about maybe 15 or 20 feet, if that, to get through the little bit of woods there. But we always played in the little bit of woods because the trees were really cool. You had all these different shapes of trees and stuff, and you could like play chase and tag and all kind of stuff around the trees. But we'd end up in the park. The park, now, well, I don't know why we liked this park because there was no swings, no nothing in this thing, right? And but we went back there all the time like it was just the greatest thing in the world. My grandma, she had my papa's police whistle. And if we heard that whistle, you better hightail it home. Oh, girl, I wish I was a good storyteller. I'm not very good at that. I could tell you what happened to me, but that little iron is not bad for a crafting iron. Hey, Marty. But it's not. Woo! I'm spraying water out on everything. It's not. It's only got a couple little holes there, so you can't really steam stuff real great. I mean, it's called a steam fast, but it's not. It's not at all. How's your day, Miss Marty? I guess I made a binding out of this, but it's just black cotton, so I'm gonna open it up and iron it. We can use black in anything. So when she hit that police whistle, we better hightail it home. If we didn't, we was in trouble. Now, my grandma didn't believe in sparing the rod. You was gonna spoil the child if you did. But she used a pancake turner, and it was a plastic flimsy one, not one of them hard ones. It was those real flimsy ones that bent a lot. But man, when she got you on your leg with that thing, that hurt. Oh, still in pain. What are you in pain for, baby? You didn't tell me nothing about pain. If the pancake turner didn't work, the next time you was going to sit in the corner for a long, long time. Oh my goodness, back pain is horrible. I'm so sorry. And when it goes out, it is miserable. Oh, it is miserable. Mine did that when I was in hair school, and that's how I ended up being disabled, is because I went and had surgery because they told me I needed surgery. None of the physical therapy or anything worked. But that surgery did me no good. It hurt, and it still hurts. It's just no good. So I know back pain, girl. I'm so sorry. Whew, this is some interesting stuff here. It's like it's got like some kind of pattern stuff through it. Can y'all see this very good? Do you want me to get you down closer, or is this distance okay? Mama. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. Ryan was off for 2 weeks. Oh no. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, you worked yours over too much. It would be cool in a journal, wouldn't it? I'm thinking I need to set it aside with the journal stuff. Did I put that other stuff up? Oh, I got a separate pile over there. I'll put it in my journal pile. There's a lot of it in here. Wow. Do y'all want me to put you closer, or are you good where you're at? Hey, Zena. What's up, darling? Are you having a good day? Just playing. Just playing and talking. Why are you on? Well, I'm on just for fun, just so I could talk to everybody and we could relax and iron some fabric. Yep, because Lizzie did it and I felt like we needed to do it because it was way good. Yes, I'm pretending I'm Lizzie today. Lizzie's so awesome. This is a big old piece. I could do a whole journal cover out of this piece. What it's in the scraps for. Lizzie is just amazing. I just love Lizzie. She doesn't even know it. I don't think she really knows how much I love her, but I do. Her and Papa both. Papa cracks me up when he starts chiming in. Oh my goodness. This is big old piece. And it's even laying off the edge. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine visiting her? That would be so awesome. I bet it would be just as much fun as her being on video. I just think that's how she is all the time. They are. She don't even know she's that funny, I don't think. But she is hilarious. Okay, I'm using the pretend steam. Oh no, it steamed out some kind of gunk. I bet I got gunk in there from them things. Zena, I showed you how to make this ironing table earlier, and I showed you how to clean your iron off a lot of gunk off this iron. It was covered, wasn't it, y'all? You had to go back and watch it because you will enjoy it. It's an easy, easy process. Oh, I cannot. Her kids have to be crazy hilarious because with her and Papa being the ones raising them, there's no way they can't be. Just crazy hilarious. I can hear their family get-togethers now. I'm not even there, but I can hear it in my head anyway. I'm not certifiable, y'all. I'm really not, but I am a picture person. I picture most everything that's said, just so y'all know. So sometimes when y'all say some weird stuff, just know I'm picturing it in my head before I say anything. That is a big old piece. I think a whole journal could come out of that. That's a good background. I'm going to put that in the journal pile. Well, doggone, I think this is the last piece of it. We'll get it ironed up real quick and we'll be moving on to a different kind of fabric piece. This does move on my glass table, so I'm holding it still. But if you had them little rubber feet things that you put on the bottom of stuff, it would be good for it. Oh my goodness. You just don't know what all flies through this head. And I'm ADHD and I'm not on my meds right now because they hadn't found none that worked. So I do chase squirrels quite rapidly. So if I'm chasing a squirrel, y'all just chase it with me, okay? We'll get there somewhere. Well, I usually just, I don't know, whatever comes to mind. I do like to do quilts, but I do not like to do quilts that have definite patterns. I'm trying it with this labyrinth one and I'm having a headache of a time with it. So I do like to do quilts, but I like to do them by YouTube videos or um, anything like that that people tell you how to do it, or you just, I have got an AccuQuilt machine that I have not used yet. So I do plan on making a quilt using it where we cut up all the stuff with the machine. That's going to be fun. There's a lot of this polka dotted stuff. Yes, I love crazy quilts and um, crumb quilts. Those are all. I love to watch Darlene Michaud. Her quilt, she does the best kind of instruction. It's easy to follow and it makes sense to me. So I follow her quilt stuff a lot of times. But I do follow other quilt things. If somebody gives a pattern online that like how they designed it to do, I'll try those. I sew a few other little things, but I don't really advertise those. uh, like I could make tote bags and all that kind of stuff, but I do not like making clothes. Period. Clothes are awful to try to make. They're just awful. They make me so mad. Well, I ironed two pieces in one. I don't know what that was, but it's a big old something. It's almost too big to put in that, isn't it? I put it over with the, I don't know that I'd ever use it on a journal, but it can go back in the closet with regular stuff. What do you sew? Well, I know what you sew from what I've been watching. But do you make quilts very much? Do you like those patterns that you go by? Or do you like the YouTube tutorial ones best? It's a shame that little bear's got two little cuts in its little head and arm. Hmm. Mickey Mouse is all you see. Yeah, I might need to send that to Cheryl's then because I don't do Mickey Mouse, but I do have a quilt binding that's all Mickey Mouse that I found in some stuff when I was cleaning up the other day. I'm playing a game on the Xbox. It's called Dreamlight Valley. It's all the Disney characters. But it's really neat because you actually go and do all these different quests and have to make all these different things. And it's pretty fun. I'm pretty addicted right now to it. Isn't that funny? Because I don't even like all the Disney stuff, the princesses and all that stuff. I mean, they're okay, but it's just not my thing. Little girls' dresses, yes. I don't think there's enough there to make a little girl's dress. Is there? Do you? I mean, because I don't make dresses, so this is kind of fun. It'll be fun in a quilt. I liked this fabric too. I don't remember what I used it for, but I remember I really liked it. I might have put it in something, like a quilt of some kind. There's no telling with me. I remember when I was growing up and working in my grandma's sewing room with her, really, I sat and listened to her talk and I watched everything she did. That's what I did. I didn't really work much in there. I just, enjoyed her company. But she would make all these little rabbits and dolls. This is a piece of denim in here. Why would I have denim in a scrap like that? I do not know. Anyway, she always had her clothes iron on. It auto shut off, but it would, I'm telling you, I could knock that thing over every single time. It was a Rowenta and it held up good, real good. It held up to just about anything I did to it. Little one piece shorts like bib overalls for Andy when he was little, and I made flannel lined diapers. Oh, that's cool. I love that. I love your little apron you made for Emerson. It's so stinking cute. I think everybody should have an art apron or crafting apron, whatever you want to call it. I think everybody needs one. They're so fun. But don't make a complicated neckline because mine kind of, you have to get between a couple of things and put it on. But Marty, I was reading that as if it was Miss Kathy that wrote that and you wrote that. Oh my word, I'm so sorry, honey. Do you make anything else, Miss Marty, with fabrics? Oh, Miss Kathy says I'm doing a panel now, but I don't do quilts. Too many inherited, and my sister makes them. Oh, I do like quilts for nursing homes, but not bigger. You know what? I think I left a message on one of your videos, but I can't remember if you ever saw it. But patients at the nursing homes, the Alzheimer's patients, they need bibs, like big adult bibs, but you could put on it all the different little sensory things for them to touch and move around with their hands and fidget with. That would be a cute idea for you to do. Oh, polka dots would be fun for an apron, but there ain't enough there for that. We'd have to figure out something else. Yeah. Well, yeah. My grandma made quilts, but everybody took them. I have one quilt that she made, and I can't really remember where it's at. But I have a tendency to want to hoard those kind of quilts and just put them in a cabinet because I like to go back and look at them and see what they did. Because if you use them, they get wore out. Oh, that would be great. I would love your pattern. Margaret says I had a sewing class when I was junior high. Had to make a skirt. The skirt I made came out lopsided, one side up, lol. Would my father, he just looked in puzzlement. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know how that goes. They quit doing home ec like the year after I got through middle school. So I didn't ever have home ec, but I had grandma and we worked on stuff. Hey, Miss Pam, hi. Oh yeah. Yeah, see I do too. That's why I don't make them. But my mama made a couple of them for my grandma, and until she got too far gone in Alzheimer's that she couldn't mess with it, um, just sit in here, it'll be fine. Thank you. That she couldn't mess with it. Then she loved them. They were very tactile, and she used them all the time because she was always fidgeting with hands. My honey just brought me some food, y'all. I gotta let it cool for a minute though. Yeah, yeah. I haven't made a ton. I've made probably 4 or 5 of them, but I do like them. I love having the end result of them. I have more than 10 inherited. Oh my goodness. Wow. Do you have Instagram, Miss Kathy? I can PM you on Instagram. I think that's where I could get you. Don't know what made you think of this. You all talking about clothes. When my son was younger, he called bras nipple nipple warmers. Ah, Jen, you're wearing your nipple warmers, I bet. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, oh, I'm glad you made it. We're just sitting here him hawing, chatting about everything. You just join in and chat about anything you want to. Well, you know that, legal. I figure I better preface that. We've had a string of crime in our city lately, and I'm just like, no, we ain't having that. We're going to have to kick them things out. You sat down and can't get up. Oh my goodness. My dogs are going crazy around me because they want my food. My husband brought in some chicken Alfredo, it looks like. They're wanting it bad. This, I actually have some of this in the quilt I've been making for that labyrinth quilt. I don't know whatever possessed me to post that as my first quilt video on this channel because I had never used a regular pattern before. But I did, and now I'm just in limbo with it till my mama comes over. Yes, join in a cuppa. I don't know what a cuppa is. Is that cup of coffee or cup of tea? Your grandma's maiden name was Taylor. That's cool. I'll pretend to have a cup. Okay. She can't get up to get a cup now. Hubby said that he's probably drove by your farm. By my farm or by Kathy's farm? Hey, Miss Angie. What's up, darling? We're just playing. We're telling stories, so feel free to chime in with any good stories. Oh, well, we got a Peterson farm out here, too. My grandparents next door, their actual last name was Peterson. I thought it was funny when I heard Kathy say Peterson on her channel, too. Wasn't it you, Kathy, that said the farm, like the farm next door or something, was a Peterson farm that they called it? Them cows is out today out there. Yeah. Yeah, we as family. That's right. That's right. Cable guy was cute. He hooked up my DVD player for me and said I need a bigger craft room. Oh, well, that cable man needs to come back on by then, don't he? We are family. Dun-dun-dun-dun. You better find out a little bit more about him before you go marrying him. Does he like the Mexican restaurant? You wear your bra? It is a titty warmer. That's what Miss Kathy said it's called. Was it Kathy? No, it was Marty. Y'all, I done got my stuff all mixed up in my head from talking. I'm scrolling back. Who said it was titty warmers? Nipple warmers. I said it wrong. That was just me. That was hilarious. Mm. That was so funny. I could picture it. That's right. Nobody needs them. I think a man invented them. Oh, Copper's wanting at the door because he thinks he could get some food from my husband. He hears him out there banging on the pan. I hate them too. I don't even wear them unless I have to go someplace real public. We're getting closer to the end of this bag. I thought it wouldn't take us no time, but I guess I'm too busy talking it. Oh, do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Can you throw 'em over your shoulder like a bow-legged soldier? Do your boobs hang low? Ah, that's so funny. I don't know why it makes me think of that because it's like it's about a I don't know, maybe boobs. I don't know. I can't remember it. I've always changed it to boobs, so I don't remember what the real thing says. Ears, your ears. It's supposed to be about your ears, but I think it's about boobs. Oh. Oh, here's some more of that stuff, Miss Kathy. It's a bigger piece of it. You don't have any they can find. 11 at 1.5 hours away. Pretty sad when you have to drive that. It is. We do too, because all we have here is like fast food stuff, and most of the time it ain't no good. Yes, Jen, are you feeling better? Angie says. Hi, Miss Kelly. Welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out and telling stories and ironing some scraps. That's it. Because Miss Lizzie did, really, that's why. Drive slow through here. Oh, man. Copper is pacing. Oh, this was part of a crummy thing one time, I think, it looks like. Yes, I did too. I'm fixing to have to open the door and let them dogs out of here. But look, it's lots of little pieces. That's a crummy thing. Let me open this door for these dogs. Man, they was freaking out trying to get out of here. They was freaking out trying to get in here too before. Oh, when you get on the phone with hubby, does your hubby actually have good stories? Sometimes my hubby, he used to call and he'd just sit there just to listen, and I'd be like, "Well, what did you want?" I love him. He's so sweet. Oh, you drive into town to dine out? Yeah. Oh my, this feels like a big piece. I don't think that should be in here. I'm finding lots of fabric, y'all. Oh, it's pieces though. It is pieces. It's not a big piece. It's a bunch of pieces. A riverboat captain left yesterday. Wow. That's a real thing, huh? I've never seen a real live riverboat captain. A real live riverboat, even. All right, Vanessa. Good night, baby. Rest well. I mean, we got rivers, but we don't have no captain boats or nothing. We just have a bunch of fishermen that like to play, a bunch of grandpas and daddies and stuff. That riverboat captain, and they have to actually do something for real, right? They have to like bring in catches. I've seen it on TV. 14 days, normally 21, but he's taking a week off to hold down the fort while I go to a writer's conference. What are you writing? That sounds pretty cool. My daughter just informed me she was writing a book the other day, my youngest. Oh, that'd be cool. I'll have to see that. I think I'm subscribed to you, but I don't ever get notifications of your channel. Let me look. Let me make sure because I don't want to miss that. Kelly's Creative Dreams. Oh, I got to move that iron for her. There it is. Let me. I am subscribed. I'm gonna undo the notifications and redo it. Maybe it'll give me the notification. There we go. Contemporary romance. Oh, I think I would be, if I wrote, which I do not write, but if I wrote, it would probably be like sci-fi creatures and stuff. One book. Oh my goodness, and re-release another one? So you actually are publishing these books. That's so cool. I've never known someone in person that actually published a book. Wow. Hallmark with a bit of heat. Oh my. Spicy. Yes, hope he stays safe, not self. Thank you for the link, Marty. That was very sweet. Yes, I was already subscribed too, but I don't get any notifications. So maybe I will now that I undid the notifications and redid them. Maddie formed a book club last December to. Oh my goodness! That's so cool. Wow. I'm impressed. That's amazing. Wow. I bet she could tell us some stories up in here, y'all. I got some more of that Minnie Mouse fabric here. I'll put that with the other. Might need little snippets of it. Maybe this is why my paper scrap bin is too big because I got all these big pieces of it in there probably too. An Ozarks Christmas. She said it's a spicy Hallmark book. Oh, Angie, we're just doing it because Lizzie did, and it looked really relaxing and fun, and we enjoy seeing people iron. That's all. We did make this little ironing board, and we did learn how to clean our irons at the first of the video. So we learned something today. Isn't that something? You just never know when YouTube's gonna show anything or not. Oh, I loved this fabric when I had it. So pretty. And it's kind of it's not a regular cotton. It's like well, look. See, can you see it? How it just kind of is ribbed look like in there? Wow, you have deadlines and goals to do too? I can't even keep up with deadlines and goals. Yes, this fabric is so pretty. I loved it. When I had it and got to use it, so fun. Not to ask. That's right, Angie. You know we would just be doing something for nothing. It's almost like a duck cloth, yeah, but it's not quite as stiff as a duck cloth. Oh, you're in Missouri? Where are you at in Missouri? Because Kathy's in, I think, Branson, wasn't it? Or somewhere close, Springfield or Branson. I'm in Arkansas, about a 2 hour drive from Branson. Why did I think you stayed in Branson, Miss Kathy? Probably because that's the only place in Missouri I really know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to pause ironing and just y'all talk, and we'll all talk while I eat this dinner before it gets cold. Aunt Pretty, he did a good job. Oh, Marty. See? My parents have a timeshare there in Branson that they go to a lot. In Eureka Springs, really? Wow, that's not too far from here. Okay, honey bun. She's the only dog left in here, so I'm gonna give her some chicken. Don't swallow it whole. You got to slow down. St. Louis is about 5 hours, if I remember right. I like the conversation. I like it when a conversation goes both ways and everybody's talking. Okay, Marty, see you in a minute. Thank you, Miss Kathy. It is. I love those kind of noodles, the little bitty fettuccine and things. I like them better than spaghetti noodles. Honey wants more. She's on the side of me. Mmm, baked ziti. Now, is that in a red sauce or a cheese sauce? I can't eat red sauces, but I can change them to cheese sauces. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're out in the country because you don't get the same service. But when that Elon Musk gets his stuff going for all of us, we'll all be online live, won't we? What is a manwich nacho? I never heard of that. I was like, I went, I did it. That's right. Jen and Zena haven't been saying nothing in a long time, have they? They both probably done went to sleep. Oh, that's true. It's good when you have good conversations. Oh, okay. It sounds decent. She was, Andy. I don't know if she's still here. That's how we usually make nachos, Miss Pam. But I don't eat salsa, but we usually just put chips and taco meat and like shredded cheese or something on top. Oh wow. Yeah, I couldn't eat that. I could, I just have to leave spaghetti sauce out. Why would you put hamburger in a soup, girl? It is hard, that networking part. I I am good with talking with anybody anytime, but if the conversation and chat and stuff quits, I don't know what to talk about half the time. That's why I asked you, Angie, if that cable guy liked Mexican restaurant. There you go. Gave it to my baby. Oh, I do have one good soup recipe. It's a creamy tomato basil soup. It's the only it and potato soup are the only soups that I really eat. Oh well, you better call him back. You better break that cable again. Yeah, me too. It does. It really does. But a lot of people don't get that they need to comment on the video afterwards. That's like with BB Craft and stuff. When I checked into going with them, I had plenty of subscribers and stuff and videos, but I didn't have enough watch time. And it's the watch time that they're watching part of. Oh, pumpkin roll is good. But that's kind of sweet though, right? That's not a savory something, girl. What you eating for some nutrition? Yeah, I've done that before, but nobody answers it. I'm like, okay. I try putting questions up on my Facebook group too, and Nobody really likes to answer them very much. Oh, it just spit out some more stuff. I'm not gonna hit that steamer no more. What's you mean celery? Okay. I was thinking, what is salary? You can't put money in that. Hang on, honey. Won't out of here now. You're gonna have to get out. I ain't letting y'all back in. Go on and go. Go on. Goodness. I do have that issue too, but at least that's true. That is true. Definitely true. Yes. Thumbs up are awesome. I don't know if it like gives you credit if the same person does multiple comments, but I try to like if I miss like a live and I watch it, I try to like comment throughout the live so that it's multiple comments. That may not even help, but in my head it does. Mm, well, pumpkin is healthy. I'll give you that. 55 tonight. That's chilly. I don't know if it even helps, Marty, but we're doing our part in some, right? Oh, sorry about that. I can't seem to get rid of that cough and these sinuses. I've finished all my meds, but they just hanging on. Chocolate cupcake with frosting, healthy, eggs, milk, etc. Yeah, well, depends on how you look at it, I guess, always. I don't even know where I got this fabric at, but I must have had it for something. I stick stuff in the closet and forget it most of the time. I messaged Lizzie to ask her what kind of little iron she was using. I like the size of her little iron, but her handle being backwards is kind of strange to me. What's beeping? Nothing's beeping. Oh, there was a car or something going by. Remember, I had the doors open. I'm the windows open. Applesauce and graham. And I love some graham crackers. You know what's good on those graham crackers? In the dairy part, they have it's a Philadelphia cream cheese in a little pot, but it's called honey nut. Oh, that is good. Thanks, Miss Kathy. I don't know where it came from or what I used it for, but it was there for some reason, for something. Yeah, I think that was a vehicle going by. I don't even pay them attention. I just block them out. More of them little bears. I don't know where I got this bear. It had to be in that estate sale stuff because I don't know. Peanut butter is pretty good on graham crackers too, but sometimes it's a little too heavy. This one's a heavier kind of fabric too. It's that stuff. I think we looked at that earlier. I showed it to y'all. We have got a whole little stack going on over there. You see it? All that and all over there, everywhere. We've been doing all kind of ironing. Now I can't get my screen back right. Doggone it! Why did I move that? Oh my goodness! Don't get seasick on me. Okay, I think that's better. It's too small to use, ain't it? I probably could use that little corner. Dag nabbit. That's right. Dag nabbit. I'm about to work on the tip of them some more. That one's too. I think it's pretty too small. Yeah, we'll throw that one away. Not like they're that much different, but in my mind it was different. Yeah, lots of fabric ruffles. I like to make them, but I've got a bag of them and I haven't even used them. The ones that I did make. I do. I do. I made a bunch of them up for a journal that I had upcoming, and I used some for that, but I made too many, so now I have a bag full of them. Oh, one of my other cousins said he's going to try to get a real reunion together. He's trying to have a reunion. He's tired of having them at funerals. Yeah, I get that for sure. For sure. It's like when your grandparents and everything goes away that the families just seem like they just fall apart. You don't have those great get-togethers and stuff that you had growing up. I loved those get-togethers. They weren't even called reunions then. They were just get-togethers. We just gonna get together and do something. Oh, food. Yeah, he's hungry. Yeah, you better ice that stuff and get it better. And I did not like reunions growing up because it was a bunch of people I didn't have no clue who they were. But the family get-togethers, I knew everybody, and we all did everything together. Even we all did vacation together. Now vacation for us was not like going to fancy places or nothing. We went to like camping on the Arkansas River and riding four-wheelers on the sand dunes, things like that. That was like vacation. That's the only kind of vacations we did. But we had fun. There ain't nothing like being a kid and rolling down the sand dunes, having to get up and go all the way back up just so you can have the fun of rolling down it again. I'm telling you, my husband has one planned for his cousins next Saturday for that very reason. Oh, that's awesome. Because there's been way too many funerals. That's for sure. I ain't got no more room for funerals. I just don't even go to them because they're not there. That's like us, Marty. We only see family when someone passes away. My aunt and all are trying to get a family reunion together. Yep. I know, Miss Kathy. I don't have no clue. I don't have no clue. This was on that same piece. Like, what on earth did I do with all this? I don't know. There ain't no telling. Yeah, that's just too much. Too much. I have no clue. To tell you the truth, I don't know. And some of it, I've gotten at yard sales or estate sales, and I just buy whatever they got in the bag, and that's how I end up with it. Why in the middle? Because everything's better in the middle. uh, my mom has one uncle lived left, and he is 92 years old. So when we want to have one before, yeah, yeah, y'all better get on the ball on that one. I keep telling my mama she better be taking lots of vitamins and good stuff because I'm going before her. My daddy tells her the same thing. So she better be taking lots of meds. Lots of good stuff. We'll have to do another video like this where we sit and do crumb quilt blocks. Just make fabric out of the crumbs and the stuff. And then we can decide how we want to cut it later. That'll be fun. Yeah, I like stuff a little strange. There's a little, this has some kind of a, oh, it's got a little plasticky deal through it. I don't know what that was. And then part of it is serged. Why would I serge a piece of it? I used to have a serger, but I got rid of it. And now I want one of them fancy sergers, the air threads. I don't even make clothes, but I think I need one. Hey, Cheryl, welcome back, girl. I can open your package now. Let me finish cutting this little strip off and then I can open it. I got a Happy Meal package from Miss Cheryl. It was so sweet. I just opened the package itself. I didn't open the stuff inside because I wanted to make sure you saw it opened. Come in this real cool little package. She called me Thread. Look at that. Hey, Zena, you are here. I love that sticker. I need some stickers like that. I need to make a new logo for me because those colors don't really fit me, do they? I think I need a new one. Something fun and spicy. Oh, well, drive safe. Oh, look at stuff. Dear Steph, thank you for entering our 10-year on YouTube celebration. Blessings, Charlene, Cheryl's Crafty World. Ah, I love it. Look, she sent me some tickets and some time cards. I have some time cards I need to be sharing out in my snail mail with y'all. I got a bunch of them things. Look at this cute little envelope. I like the size of that. Oh, that's a cute little one too. I might need to have to open that and make it a template. Oh, yes. Oh, look at these journal cards. Those are so cute. Things to do. I never am good at making a list and doing things, but these will be cute in the journal. The pink is Happy Mail. Oh, I knew this was a Happy Mail package. What did Andrew say? Did I miss it? My great grandma had 11 kids, and the 92-year-old, oh my, she was quite prolific, wasn't she? I say that like that, but I have lots of family that did that too. I just can't imagine taking care of 11 kids. Two kids like that drove me batty. Ah, thank you so much. I love it. You can do each little word if you wanted to. That's so cool. We did have a good time. Thank you so much, Miss Cheryl. That's very sweet. I love it. My ex mother in law was a nurse at the hospital back in years and years ago. She's long since gone, but she was telling me about a woman that was on her 18th child, and she came in and she didn't know what to name that baby. So she named it, she spelled pajama and called it pijama. No lie. That's craziness. I couldn't even name my second one. Can't imagine naming 18. My daddy named my second one. Yes, it's a very cool stamp. Thank you so much. Hi, Carrie. Oh, I might sneeze. Ugh. That will be in stores this weekend. You live across the street where you was born? That's so cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I had two, it was like, no, you got to fix this mess. It's like, can't be having no more of these. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. This is pretty. What colors is this? It's like a greeny background, like a turquoisey green background, I think. Can you see? Well, I don't know, but it's pretty. Yes. Oh, purple. The background's not purple, is it? It looked green. I can't argue with you because, I don't really know. These, what on earth are these in this Ziploc baggie for? Where did these come from? What are they supposed to be? I mean, I might could think that was a leaf, but I don't know what the heck those are supposed to be. It was in a baggie. Chartreuse. Those are too little. We got to get rid of those. Oh my goodness, there's another piece of a denim pair of pants. I like denim for some stuff though, but not for quilting stuff. If it's a full denim quilt, then yes. Makes great aprons. Tote bags. For TP, I might have been. I might have been. I don't know where this came from neither. Well, looks like somebody squared them up or something. Oh, girl, I done chunked them. No, I'm not married, no kids, but I have happened. Rice. Oh, you helped to raise your two great nephews, three of them. Wow. Chartreuse is a big word. Really, as the batting in her quilts? That'd be some heavy quilts, man. Just gotta let it out. Well, it looks like I was cutting a flowery shape one time for something. Okay, see you in a minute. I don't know what I was cutting that for, but I did it. Oh, this is a big old chunk of this stuff left. Why did I have it in a scrap bag? I do not know. Oh, that's so weird. Why would you? I never will understand people. Why? First of all, why would you leave any? But why would you leave two and take one? That makes no sense. Chicken burrito. Angie had her some cable man today, Zena. She didn't need no Mexican restaurant. She had cable man. Yeah. Me either. But I mean, I try to figure out and understand what they're thinking because they have to have some reason. But I just don't. I don't think I'll ever get it. This is so pretty. I might could make a journal out of this because there's two or three of these pieces like this. Oh, this one's. Oh, it's one big one here. Yeah, yeah. Look at this. We'll do this little strip because it'll be good for a 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, where'd you have to go? She wore her bra. It's a special occasion. Oh, he was a keeper when he started talking good about the craft room. This does? The one I'm doing now? You told me there was no purple in it. Because you remember I used the purple velvet for all the little things I made to go with it? But then you said it didn't have no purple in my journal. So then I thought, what am I going to do about the outside then? This is almost too big for this little bitty ironing spot. My journal does. So my purple velvet's still okay. No, it's not blue, it's purple. And I know because I asked the woman at the fabric store. Now honey's wanting back in. She's pawing my door like, let me in. Knock knock. What is dark and sparkly? This is a dark purple, but I don't know about no sparkly. I'd love some sparkly. Ooh, I wonder, can you emboss fabric? Wouldn't it be cool to take that embossing pen and go over these little flourishes and emboss that? Oh, I think it might. My velvety, sparkly purple journal cover. I don't have a sparkly one. I had the velvety one. I just used the dang, that's a lot of this fabric. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere else. We just finished the end of this bag. Look at that, y'all. We actually emptied it. Oh, there's one little strip. We can. I got that one little piece that I made to go with it. It's a baby journal. Is that what you're talking about? And I made the I made all these to go with it. Like this one has the purple velvet, and then this is a little thing to tab to go with it, and then this is my little baby journal to go with it. I have this sparkly stuff in behind here on that. Maybe that's what you was thinking. That one? Okay, yeah. Okay, I got to bag this stuff back up because I'm not ready to use it. I don't know what good I did ironing it, but it was fun and peaceful. I'll pull out something else so we can still iron or do something. Y'all want to do something else or you want to keep ironing? I can do whatever y'all want. Those are all them big pieces. We found a lot of big stuff. Oh, I better iron that piece we cut off. You put sparkly on it? Oh, you're wrong in saying what, baby? I didn't say nothing. Uh, said you. I don't see nothing you would have said wrong. You lost me, girl. You lost me. That's all big stuff. Oh, to Marty. I didn't see what you said to her neither. Am I gonna have to whoop you, Angie? Are you being crazy? I don't know what she even said. Took it off. Somebody took something off. YouTube took it off. What'd you say? Who is YouTube? Why are they monitoring this video? We don't want no YouTube monetization. Trying to play with them big words like Miss Marty over there. I didn't see you say nothing wrong either. I bought this somewhere. I don't know where I got it. Oh no, there ain't nothing wrong with saying the cable guy's cute. If it's cute, it's cute. That's dumb. I got this somewhere. I bought a thing of stuff, but it's already in squares. I didn't remember doing all these, but they're up in there. They're all kind of fun, bright colors. We'll have to do something with these. Oh yeah, no, don't have that playtime. At least protect what what you're not wanting. Yeah, I get it. There's a lot of this. This will make a whole quilt. Y'all see all this? They're all the same size, I think. We could throw that together as a quilt sometime. That'll be a quick, easy one. Yeah, they're too selfish for that, Marty. Generally, they are. There's another bag up in here I got from somewhere. I don't know what's in it. Yeah, those were bright, fun colors. This looks like somebody had started making a quilt. Because there's blocks already, like 4-patch blocks already made together in here. And then all their extra things was in a bag. But there's some that's like little like this. They're not actual full blocks. So they'd be better for crumbing stuff. Yeah. This is weird how some of them's all one size and then there's some random shapes in it. Oh, look at the little Scotty puppies. Ha! They're not exactly cut straight either. I think they might have had a wiggly hand. Maybe, yeah. That's very possible. I don't know where I got them. But see, there's random ones like this that is like that. And then see the cutting's really kind of hit and miss. No, you ain't wrong saying that. That's just the responsible thing to do. Just the responsible thing. Oh, y'all hear the po-po? It's either them or it's the ambulance. I can't ever tell them apart. I know they're supposed to make different sounds, but I don't know. Well, that's a fun one. Ooh, look at that. I like that. Strange, strange, strange. I guess there's another quilt in the making. I don't know. It may go in a crumb block, though. A siren is a siren. That's right. Something's going on. What do we want to do now? I've been enjoying the conversation, so I hate to get too involved in something because then I won't be able to focus on the conversation. 2 cookies and tea. Awesome. Awesome. Cookies sounds good. I need to grab some cookies out of that kitchen. Oh my. That's a lot of fabric. Bought orange and black fabric to match a throw for your studio. Oh, cool. Oh, somebody leaving? I didn't see nobody say they were leaving. Oh. Sit and iron, that's right. It's a fun time. Sitting in the ironing. Oh my goodness. I gotta get in this closet in here. I got this big shelf. Here's another bag of scraps. We can still talk and iron. Oh, homemade cookies. What kind did you bake? I told you were slacking. I love it. No, you didn't run them off, girl. Mm-mm. Zena's driving, and Jen's falling asleep. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I must have started sewing a strip set with these, because I do remember this fabric. You had to do a lot more to run them girls off. We don't got real sensitive feelings around here. Bob baked small loaves. Oh, banana bread. While I was out shopping the other day, he's pretty. That is awesome. You got a Bob too? There's a lot of Bobs. Y'all got a lot of Bobs. Man, I might should have ironed this from this side because I'm messing up those little seams, I'm sure. Pie was in the fridge. Cookies and brownies were at their house, but you slacking because you didn't make them at your house. Oh, I love it. Them kids got you whooped, girl. They got you wrapped around their little fingers. Oh, I had pumpkin bread the other day. Pecans. Oh, I love pecans. That's what I always put in banana bread. Pumpkin with chocolate chips. That sounds good too. We're going to have to cut this up and use it for something. I guess I need to iron the rest of it out, don't I? I'm ironing. Becky's husband, Scott, got the job. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad he did. Y'all, my husband got the job that he interviewed for too. He starts Monday. He's a big change. He's been at the same job he's got for 18 years. For mine anyway, my husband. I didn't mean to harp in on your thing there. It just kind of happened. They just don't need much ironing. Thank you. Y'all know I should be taking these apart and ironing them, but I ain't. I have to iron them again someday, I'm sure. Well, he was the produce manager at a local grocery store for 18 years, but he went to school for information technology. And so he's starting a job in that field, and he's so excited. He's excited and nervous all together. He's a computer dude, just like Jen's man. They just like to play on them computers. 40 years. Wow. You know, them places sometimes don't even respect or know how good they've got it to have an employee that stays that long. You know it? Oh, sorry, y'all. Dogs are going to bark. Yes, yes. This must be my strip bag because it's looking like a lot of strips. What's up, Jen? See, I told you she was there. Well, it turned out that it's ended up being through the same company through their home office, but he it's a lot better atmosphere and with a lot nicer people from what we can tell. Yeah, a strip quilt. You you can make lots of different quilts out of strips. These are 2.5-inch strips. You buy them in a jelly roll a lot of times. Sit there all day and craft. Well, that's a good job. Uh, yeah, you can make. There's lots of different patterns you can use for these, and you can make all different kinds of stuff. But a strip set is when you sew all the strips together, and you're going to go back and cut the strips so that you can alternate and put the squares in different patterns. That's what you use those for. Oh, I remember this. I cut her up using her on my little hand stitching book. But I kept her because I like the little sewing machine. I don't know how I'm going to cut her butt out of it, but I'm going to somehow. Yes, I need to do a strip thing again because it looks like I got a lot of fabric for strips too. I must have been collecting for a while. I don't know. That machine that I got that cuts fabric, I've got a thing that cuts 2-inch strips. I think it's 2-inch. So I may be changing my strips to that from now on because I can just cut them out however I want to. It's like our die cutting machines, with crank, and it's like the big dies. You put the fabric on it, and it cuts the fabric that way. Oh, so here's some of my little ruffles I had made, all up in here. I remember I cut these. This was a different kind of fabric. I ain't gonna iron them. Put what aside for my sewing journal. A neutral color what? Quilt? Yes, it'd be a fun quilt. Good, go with a lot of stuff. 103 years. Girl, that was a long time now. Oh my, you did, Marty. That was a big deal. The Soul Machine Journal? You had to tell me what you mean, Jen, how you think it should be made for that. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna sneeze again, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, so sorry. Yes, Marty, do tell, do tell. Are you that vampire? You know, I love the thought of a vampire's life, except for, the killing part. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Okay, get you some chips, girl. No, you won't. I think once we reach a certain age, because our minds are with us and doing so good, they should give us an automatic new body right then. Let us move on some more. My mama was trying to tell me that she was uh, getting old. I said, "You're not getting old." She said, "Yes, I am." I said, "No, you're not." Oh man, you're not gonna die before then, girl. You better quit that. Okay, Miss Angie. They would not take my body in for a trade. They'd say, "Look, we're just gonna give you a new one. We're gonna chunk that one." They would tell me, no way. You done messed that thing up. That's a regular scraps. You can take them in a different pile. It's fun, Miss Pam. It's fun for sure. Y'all hear Honey out there? She's trying to tell them other dogs what for because they're getting too close to my door and she hadn't got in it yet. All cattywampus. What do we do with it? Just, just don't incinerate it. That's what I say. Don't incinerate it. We was all talking about what we wanted done when we passed the other day with my mama and them, and I said, "Now I do not ever want to be burned ever." I said, "You can throw me in a box, you can shove me under a bed, but you cannot burn me." Well, hey V, welcome back. Okay, Miss Cheryl's, you rest good, girl. I hope you feel better. You do want to be cremated, Marty? Girl, not me. I'm afraid they'd mess up and I'd still be alive. And then they'd notice it once I was already in there burning. Yeah, that just freaks me out. But again, I'm a picture person now. You remember that. I picture everything. Oh, there's a yo yo in there. Wonder why it's in there. You're cold? Girl, you got some cold weather. Look, this is what my daughter's quilt is. That labyrinth quilt is made out of this. Ain't they so pretty? And it was expensive fabric too. I can't believe I got to go down and redo some of that. This is in it. These are cut wrong. You know how many times I cut wrong? Oh my goodness. Oh my. I can't do it. I'd be just picturing it. I just pictured it in my head the whole time. Oh, that's cool. Then playing with my kids want to take me and be cremated, and they want to use my ashes for tattoos and plants. That's what they said. They're crazy. I know a lot of people like to keep some of the ashes in like a necklace charm and stuff like that, but I don't know. Are the chips any good, girl? Lots of strips. Can't believe I got so many. This bag is full. There's some more ruffles. That's supposed to be my scrap pile back there. I'm putting all kind of stuff in it. I really did plan on doing something else with y'all tonight, but I don't know what. I just figured y'all'd get bored with this. I guess I didn't the other night, so why would y'all, huh? You're so funny, Marty. It's gonna not take up space. Oh, them kettle ones are hard. They're hard on your teeth. Okay, that's what we'll do, Miss Kathy. Me too. I just can't stand the picture or the thought in my head of it. Dot to dot book today at Dollar Tree. What is a dot to dot book? Seen on YouTube on being cremated. No, not me. My dad was, and I cried watching that video on YouTube. I couldn't watch it. I want to be a statue so I can keep an eye on you. Yes. Oh, what is this dot to dot book? I am so curious. Is it like a draw from dot to dot, connect the dots kind of thing, or what? Oh, I'm putting them things in the wrong piles. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, see, there's a little strip piece thing. That'd be good in a little. Is that what it is? A dot to dot book? I'm still curious because I still don't know. Oh, I got a flower in here. I must not have liked it or something. I think it's because the back got two bubbles up. It's hard as a rock. I used something on it, but it's cute from the front. Okay, yeah. I think I made a video on that. I think. Y'all remember? Did y'all remember this commercial? Let me sing it to you. Looky, looky, looky. Here comes Cookie. Y'all remember that? I'm not gonna finish it because I want to know if you remember it. I remember it growing up. It was on like every few shows. Yeah, it probably would be cuter on a journal cover. I am. I'm sorting it by strips and scraps and ruffles. That's what I'm doing. Put felt on the back and wear it. Oh, of that flower? No, I probably chunked that thing into on a journal cover somewhere. Now that I found it. You know what? I got a coloring book and I showed it to y'all, but once you got into it and got looking at it, it was very pixelated, like the lines were, the color stuff. Girl, you better be thanking some God. Like a brooch, yes. Oh, I folded that over. My buddy, my buddy. No, looky, looky, looky. Here comes Cookie. Cooks Pest Control. That was a commercial for like forever, and they played it every other commercial. Angie, everybody is entitled to their opinions, baby. And we appreciate that everybody has their own opinions. If we all had the same, it would be boring. I must have cut this because it's some weird feeling fabric. It's kind of stiff. Maybe I used that stiffener stuff on it. I sure do got a lot of it. You're singing another one? I don't know the one you're singing. Right, not all the time. That's right. I had a big old Barbie doll when I was little. Her name was Cindy. Mama said I carried her everywhere. She was all as big as me. I know, right? This is just another bag. I've got a few more bags. Oh my goodness. Man, I could tell you some commercials. That's cool, Andy. I wasn't doubting you believed in him, baby. I wasn't saying that. I also had Cabbage Patch dolls growing up. My I had a store bought one, but I also had one my mama duck made me, and she was my favorite just because she made it, I think. Patch dolls, yep. My Cabbage Patch doll's name was Tina, according to their papers, but I don't like that name. So, um, I don't remember what I named her, but it wasn't gonna be that. Oh my goodness, I got tons of this fabric. Why did I cut all this up? I must have had plans. I don't know. Glowworm, my sister had one. Oh, Miss Kathy. I am 44. I will be 45 in February. Oh, I'm spraying that water out somehow. Thumbelina, I remember Thumbelina and Chatty Cathy. I must have been having some cutting issues this day because this is not exactly like it should be. 61 Monday. Woof. You a spry little thing. 45 in January? Girl, we're almost birthday twins. We're so close. Mrs. Beasley. Honey bun, stop it, baby. Two of them wore them out. Man. Yes. Happy late birthday for sure. If Zena was on here, we'd have to make her sing to you. Happy birthday to you. She can sing a birthday song now. You just turned 62, Miss Kathy. Well, happy late birthday to you, too. She does. She does. Of course, me and Jen usually pipe in and we make a lot of weird, loud noises. So then you don't hear very good for Zena's. But we try to calm down if Zena's going to actually sing it. Please, Marty. Girl. Labor Day. Oh, man. Labor Day, baby. Your favorite toy growing up was my red pedal car. I drove it all over the neighborhood on my 5th birthday, inviting every kid I saw to my birthday. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. This is a pretty fabric. I like the colors. It's too skinny for a regular strip, so it's got to go in the scraps. Oh man, my oldest daughter, her birthday's September 7th. Nope, never heard of a Chrissy doll. Ooh, this is pretty. Wonder will it melt if I iron it. I gotta try it. No, it doesn't seem to. But you gotta be careful because it's got a lot of glue on there for the glitter. I'll put that in my scrap stuff for my scrapbooking, my journal booking. Right, invite your cable guy. I guess I cut a lot of this muslin up too. I don't know why I would have cut strips of muslin. Girl, we had yard sale baby dolls. We was thrilled when we got a baby doll from a yard sale. Yes, that'd be a nice birthday present to yourself. Why is this like this? It's not right. Something is not right here. Oh, it was sewed together. I must have been using this for like the outer ring of something, like a binding. Because it's all together and everything is sewed together. Yeah, we loved it. We thought we were getting some of the greatest things ever. Oh, wait, that's going to have some special ironing work done to it when it comes time. Oh, yeah, that's no good. Because their prices went way up. Cheesecake. Oh, who got cheesecake? Damn, are you eating cheesecake? That's like my favorite dessert. Right? If she didn't go in and get anything, something must be wrong. Where is Zena? Is she still driving? Oh, the doggy to the groomers, yeah. Well, these are little bitty pieces. They're not even folded up. Man, Jen, that ain't right. Oh, girl, that's the only way to do it. I love cheesecake. I'd rather have cheesecake than cake any day. Any day. We had maybe got a cake once every 3 or 4 years, but we didn't really celebrate birthdays much growing up. But now we celebrate our kids like crazy because my husband they didn't really celebrate birthdays a whole ton either. So it's a big deal to him to have really big birthdays. But yeah, I get it. Girl, I'd eat the whole cheesecake too. I love cheesecake. Turtle cheesecake. Like homemade turtle cheesecake is the best. So good. Yeah, their prices have jacked up at them thrift stores. They're crazy some of the stuff they want to charge. I'm like, I get it brand new. Some of their stuff you can get brand new for less than they're charging. Those are those short pieces. You're exactly right. And it is donated free. That's exactly right. There's no reason for costs to go up with them. None. Now I could see if they were jumping their employees' pays up a whole lot, but I guarantee you they weren't. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that, Kelly. That would have been amazing. Aw, Angie. I've never seen that, Kelly. That would be, oh my gosh, that would be just birthday, Christmas, everything rolled up into one binder. Man, have you gone to Goodwill Online? Their Goodwill Online is expensive. Woo! Hey, I got a lot of this cut up. I think at this point I'm starting to pretend that I'm ironing. I'm not really taking them apart. Does that count? Right, one of them for sure. I'm getting down to some smaller bits though. There are smaller strip things. They still would go good in a quilt, but right, Marty? Taking these smaller ones and putting them over in my scrap side to make with my other kind of quilts. Zena, you're home. All right. I think, oh, maybe when I get done earning these, Zena might want to go live. Am I throwing her under the bus? I love you, Zena. I'm just picking at you. This is fun, though. I might have to do this a time or two again. I have really enjoyed our conversations tonight. Dishwasher. Go to Wawa's. We need a Wawa's. Y'all's Wawa's look so cool. Oh, it may not be gnats. It may be those. There's a certain kind of fly that looks like a gnat. They actually get in your drain, and they will keep reproducing in that. So look it up. There's a way to get rid of those. Usually, they say you put like vinegar in a bowl or a glass and put cling wrap over the top and poke a tiny hole in it, and they'll go in it and they'll get suffocate and die. At least that's, what we found when we found for my uncle. Chicken burrito. Man, I got a lot of that. Well, if you put the vinegar, they love the vinegar. So they will just reproduce in the vinegar. Be careful with that. That's what we were looking it up and watching videos on it, and they actually really love the vinegar. But the baking soda with it, I think, was one of the remedies that I remember seeing. We all get a quilt, right? There's so much of these stupid strips everywhere. I didn't know I had this many strips. Your body is tired? Oh, you cleaned house today, didn't you? I think I remember that. You are tired. Making you sin? Coveting the strips? Oh, you're crazy. Girl, you just pick you out some strips and I'll send them to you, okay? Mm. Oh my goodness. They're bad outside too. Yes, they are. They are really annoying. Okay. Hope it's a good check. Man, we're starting to get towards the bottom of this bag. Oh, girl, have you got one of them AccuQuilt machines? They're expensive to get. If you don't use it a lot, it's not worth doing. But I got it on a trade-in. I was selling a sewing machine to a woman, and she didn't have enough money to pay for the machine, but she had the whole AccuQuilt system thing. So I traded her for part cash and part machine. So I still haven't used it, but I think it's going to be cool to use, especially if you're doing something like that, like cutting up stuff into strips and things. You'd really enjoy it. And you just need to do a video, do the ironing. We all seem to really like it. Oh, more small ones. Right? I could probably do the same thing on mine because I got so much different fabric in my cabinet. I don't even know what it is. We do like the company. That's right. There's a word one. It looks like it's just, that's a good one for that's good for the journaling. Take that sideways. Uh, Zena, did you see where Kelly had gotten a whole binder full of Tim Holtz uh, stamps for $5? She got that one time. I'm so jealous. That was amazing. I'm so bad about putting stuff on that shop. I have a shop, but I'm not real good at putting stuff on it. I'm trying to get better, but I'm not exactly the greatest at it. Yeah, that's what I said, Zena. That's awesome, right? Man, I think when I get off of here, I'm going to go get a Snickers ice cream bar only because that's the only sweets in the house. I don't really like ice cream, but I do like Snickers. Those are okay. Oh, shoot. I sprayed my fingers. That water's kind of hot in that thing. 10 sets. Man. Yeah, it kind of is. I didn't know I was spraying myself, though. Somehow I hit that button. Somehow. I've got like 3 or 4 bags full of these little doilies, like these little real doily things. I need to send some out in my snail mail or something to all y'all. They're like everywhere. I don't know where they're at. Okay. All those are ruffles. That's not a ruffle. That's a thing. That's a little lace. I'll put it in that. We ironed that whole bag, y'all, pretty quickly. That was mostly all strips, too. I can't believe it. More in your Christmas box? Yup, y'all can go through and pick what you want, and I'll send it in your box. Okay, tell Ron hi. Jen, if I send you some, are you going to make a quilt with me? What if we did a video quilt along together? Start your quilt tomorrow, yes. I'll be sewing for years doing all this stuff. I don't even know why I cut all that stuff up originally. Crazy candles, no? I don't recognize that. Interesting. I never heard of crazy candles. Oh man. Get this other bag back out and put these other smaller ones in it. Who's Miss? Oh, Miss E. That is scrapbooking with me on YouTube, or Melanie Pilot. Pilot. That's her daughter. Yeah. Melinda. That's it. I always say it wrong. All right, my lovelies. My back is crying at me, so I'm gonna have to get off of here. Maybe I'll get to watch one of y'all in a minute. That'd be fun. Oh yeah, they have a lot of good stuff, good information on there, and they have their own shop too. Um, yeah, it would be hard. I can't imagine it either. Yeah, need lots of prayers for them. See their Melina's sweet husband got on there and did an update. And he was just as sweet as he could be about it. Tonight, she says. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay. Bye.